Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today we're looking at someone really foundational for the Maratha Empire, Kanhoji Jedhe.
Right, a key figure, especially in those very early days.
We've got some historical accounts, and, well, the goal is to figure out why he gets this title, the first political backer of Swarajya.
Exactly. It's about understanding that crucial initial support system for Shivaji Maharaj's vision. Swarajya, self-rule.
Okay, let's jump right in. Who was Kanhoji Jedhe? The sources call him a brave sardar, a Deshmukh. What did that mean back then, being a Deshmukh in Maval?
Well, Kanhoji Naik Jedhe, as the Deshmukh, essentially controlled the Maval region, think Junnar, the Maval Valley area. It wasn't just land, it meant local power, the ability to rally people.
Okay.
And interestingly, his family had ties to the Adil Shahi Sultanate first. He served Shahaji, Shivaji's father, before making the shift.
Ah, so that shift is key. Supporting a young Shivaji whose whole Swarajya idea was pretty radical then, what made a powerful figure like Kanhoji do that?
That's really the core question, isn't it? He was among the very first big names, the nobles, to see something in Shivaji's idea.
More than just liking Shivaji personally?
It seems so. I mean, loyalty mattered, but sources suggest he also saw a strategic advantage, maybe leveraging kinship ties, offering good positions to his people within Shivaji's growing circle. It shows real political thinking.
Right. Smart coalition building, even then.
Definitely. And it wasn't just, a nod of approval.
He put his money where his mouth was, so to speak, provided actual resources.
Absolutely. We're talking men for Shivaji's forces, financial backing, military support. This wasn't trivial. It was the fuel for those initial campaigns.
So how did that play out on the ground? We hear about forts like Torna and Rajgad.
Yeah, his local knowledge, his authority in Maval, that was probably indispensable for Shivaji taking those strategic forts.
Couldn't have done it without him.
Likely not as easily, no. And beyond the battlefield, Kanhoji offered political advice, helping Shivaji navigate all those regional rivalries. It was a complex landscape.
And doing this meant turning his back on the Adil Shahi rulers, the established power. That must have felt like a huge gamble.
A massive one. Most Maratha sardars were still loyal to the Sultanate, Kanhoji stepping away, siding with Shivaji. That was a powerful signal.
A belief in independence?
It looks like it. A belief in Shivaji's leadership, yes, but also in the possibility of Swarajya itself. It set a major precedent.
Our sources break down his contributions: military, admin, politics, even mentoring. Let's quickly touch on those. Military, we mentioned fighting in Maval.
Correct. His understanding of that terrain was vital.
Administration, how did he help there?
Well, he helped Shivaji set up stable governance in the areas they took control of. It's one thing to conquer, another to rule effectively.
Makes sense. And politically, uniting other local leaders.
Yes, his reputation, the respect he commanded, he used that influence to bring other Mavla sardars under Shivaji's banner, creating unity from, potential rivals.
And this mentorship role, encouraging Shivaji, persuading others.
It points to his foresight, perhaps. Seeing Shivaji's potential early and actively championing him, convincing others to join this still relatively unproven cause.
He also worked closely with others, right? Dadaji Kandev.
Yes. His good relationship with the Dadaji Kandev, who was like Shivaji's guardian, meant they presented a united front of support.
And other sardars, like Tanaji Melusari.
Exactly. Collaborating with figures like Tanji Melusari and Yasaji Kank, formidable warriors themselves provided the muscle needed for their political ambitions.
So bringing it all together, that title, first political backer, why does it stick?
I think it comes down to that early, decisive commitment. Choosing Shivaji, choosing Swarajya over the established power, that was the critical first domino.
Setting the stage.
Absolutely. It inspired others and laid the groundwork, and his family continued to be important. His descendants served the Maratha Empire, too.
And the Jedhe Shakawali, that family chronicle is a key source for us today, isn't it?
It really is. A valuable historical record maintained by his family, giving us insights into that whole period. You still see memorials to him in Maharashtra today, honoring that loyalty.
So wrapping up, Kanhoji Jedhe was much more than just a warrior. He was a strategist, a unifier, maybe even a visionary. His early political and military backing was just fundamental.
Completely fundamental. Without that initial strong support, the story of the Maratha Empire might have been very different. His choices really mattered.
It really makes you think, doesn't it? How the choices individuals make, the alliances they form early on, can ripple outwards and genuinely shape history, shape empires. What decisions being made today, maybe seemingly small ones, might have that kind of long-term impact? Something to ponder. Thanks for this deep dive.